No more shenanigans. We're locked. We're loaded. We're live. It's 7:35, Thursday, December 18th. What's up, Pete? How you doing, big time?
I am good. It's the holiday season. I haven't seen the sun in 2.5 weeks. I couldn't be better.
Oh, yeah. It's not Yule log. It's Yule fog or Tool fog.
Yes, all of it. All of it. Yeah, it's been kind of ridiculous.
It has been ridiculous.
Yeah, we escaped up Highway 32 last week just to find sun.
Yeah.
And got to Green Gate, and it was beautiful blue skies and 10 degrees warmer. And we were wondering, why didn't we do this sooner? Why aren't we doing this every day?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm done with this fog.
Yeah, and it's so misty and kind of weird and eerie.
Yes.
What is going on?
I don't know. Is it the end times?
It's like some sort of weather phenomenon that's happening.
Yeah, and now we're getting hit with rain. I forgot what rain was. I didn't think we got rain around here. But yeah, glad to be back in here, recording the end of the year pod. Yeah. Lots of good stuff to talk about, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the weather may be a little depressing, but you can't wipe the smiles off our faces because, hey, let's go. We did a podcast this year, and look what it's grown into, man.
It's crazy.
Been amazing.
What episode is this?
Oh, gosh.
15 or 16?
Yeah. We're up there. We've had some incredible guests. I was thinking about that earlier.
We really have.
You know, tapping into the stories of the running community, and there's so many wonderful runners, and we talk about that so much, and as well as you and I getting a chance to just sit down and reflect on our own running journeys and connect, and man, it's just been fun, dude.
An incredible year of growth, and I think before we get too deep into this stuff, can we start with the insanity that you are doing right now on a daily basis, and this just incredible feat of running? I mean that as in F-E-E-T running and F-E-A-T running, feet and feet. You're going into week 3 of trying to hit 100 miles. Yeah. Is that the plan?
Yeah, there's a lot around it. You know, Fleet Feet does this holiday hustle challenge.
Sure.
And I want to get involved. Of course, anything that Fleet Feet throws out there, I want to be a part of.
Definitely.
Just sort of document the journey with content, but also to just be a part of that amazing community and our amazing community. And started out strong, was running over Thanksgiving break, putting in some big mileage. And then I got a little bit of a challenge from Neil, who is just so inspiring and so amazing.
That guy is relentless.
Dude, incredible.
Yeah.
So inspiring. And he kind of challenged me a little bit vocally, and I kind of maybe took that a little bit personally. And
I took that personally. MJ.
And so it's just been, it's been a bit of a challenge between him and I, but also it's turned into something where it's like, well, what am I capable of? The first 100-mile week was like, dang, that's wild. 100 miles. And then to do it again was like, okay, it wasn't as hard this time.
Yeah.
And then now I'm in this zone of like, okay, can I do it 3 times? Neil is doing the same thing. So we're like pushing each other and motivating each other. For me personally, it's like trying to just see what I'm capable of and see how far I can go. Maybe I got more in me than I thought I did distance-wise.
Sure. And I think that's kind of what draws runners into running and sticking with it, is this idea that the only limits that exist are the ones that you kind of set for yourself.
Yeah.
And as you push those limits, right, it's like a glass ceiling, right? Like it's there, but it's very breakable, right? And that's kind of, I think, what you're leaning into, and you've been leaning into for 18 months, really. And this specifically the last, almost 12 months now, right? With the streak that's going.
Yeah.
It's breaking the glass ceiling, right? It's just pushing it higher and higher and higher. What can I do? What can I do? And I don't know that that's a bad thing, right? Because remember when Kevin was in here, the running Rocky, talking about, I just wanted to try this, and I thought I might as well try this running 100 miles thing. And he was talking about how he was using that as like inspiration and motivation. Yeah. This is just showing you that, look, you can put everything you can into everything that you do, and the ceiling goes higher, right? Yeah. There's more that you can accomplish. So
sure, certainly.
I think what you and Neil are both doing is admirable. Well, also crazy.
Yeah. No, I get it. I totally get it. It's wild. I didn't think I was capable of something like this. It's interesting. It's also I've been running at least 40 miles a week every single week this year, except for the week leading up to the Bidwell Classic. I've ran a bunch of races, and I have tapered.
Yeah.
But I think I kind of had a good foundation in place.
Totally.
To like slowly start increasing, which I did. Mm-hmm. I think I hit a plateau of just like going 40 miles a week, and now I'm kind of like stretching it out. But maybe that's like something that Paul Webb did. You know, he racks up some 100-mile like crazy weeks. Sure. And some of these other like distance runners that go the distance maybe aren't the fastest. Are people that, I don't know, maybe gradually get their foundation up.
Well, and I think you bring up a good point. It's not like you went from running 40 miles a week 4 weeks ago to the following week running 100 miles, right? It was that gradual buildup. And I think, too, the foundation you've built over the last year with the consistent running makes that possible.
Yeah.
Right? You can't just go from nothing to 100 miles and then do another 100 miles the following week if you don't have a good foundation of cardio and strength. So clearly, you're not injured. You seem to be feeling good. You're moving around fine. Like every time I see you, you know, it's not like you're gingerly walking or like this hurts. I had to ice, which, I mean, maybe you are doing that, and that's probably good too, to ice. But, you know, I think you've done it safely and as smart as you could.
Yeah, kind of. I'll say this. I appreciate that. I appreciate this discussion too. It's kind of interesting to talk about it. A few days ago, I felt like giving it a push on a half marathon to see how fast I could go with my body sore.
Yeah.
In the middle miles, I ended up hitting around 140, which was good for me.
That's damn respectable. I think anybody listening would say, holy cow, that's really a nice half marathon.
Yeah, well, thank you. It was a good run. I wonder how good I could be if I was actually like at full strength, but we'll get there next year. But I was so sore the next day, bro.
Feeling it.
This is rough.
Yeah.
It was like, well, maybe it's not a good idea to like do a 100-mile week and then throw in like a good hard speed workout.
Yeah. You know, that's kind of funny that you bring that up or interesting, because I've talked to Paul Webb about this kind of stuff and Karen Weintraub, right? They're both 100-mile finishers multiple times over. And they said too, like their big peak week, you know, they're trying to get a 100-mile week in, or, you know, consecutive 100-mile weeks in. And Paul's thing is, I'm not doing it for speed. I'm doing it to hit that number. So I think you're onto something with, you know, trying to throw a really hard half marathon in while you're doing that is pushing it.
Yeah.
And the fact that you were able to PR is pretty damn awesome. And your body is not telling you, stop doing this, right? Because that's what everybody says, right? Everybody that we've had in here to talk about running, they all say at some point, listen to your body. If it says take a break or pull back or go a little slower, whatever it might be, then do that. And if your body's not actively telling you that, then lean into it while you can.
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't super bad. You know, Andy Glaze, I don't know if you're familiar with Andrew Glaze. Yeah, firefighter. He's done like 300 consecutive weeks of at least 100 miles a week. And while I did my first 100-mile week, he did a 300-mile week.
Casual.
He's such a stud. But he's been on podcasts, and what he talks about is like, look, I'm running 11-minute miles. So I don't try and do this fast.
Yeah.
And so, you know, potentially the reason maybe I'm able to do this is there are some nights where it's like 9:30, 10-minute miles.
Yeah, and that's good for you.
It's like recovery miles.
Yeah,
but
good.
Yeah.
I have a couple other questions about this like heavy mileage that you're putting in. And the first one is, are you noticing that you're eating a lot more food? Because like fueling, like like feeling full, like do you eat enough to where you feel full, or are you just kind of like perpetually hungry and like, man, I could do a sandwich, or man, I could do a snack right about now all the time?
Totally. I get hungry for lunch at like 10:30. Like I have a
breakfast too.
Yeah, I have a good breakfast, which what I've normally done, which is always a pretty massive protein shake with a lot of good stuff in it. But now at 10:30, I'm like, dang, I'm hungry again.
Yeah.
So I am eating more. This is wild. The biggest change that I've noticed is like even wearing this sweatshirt 3 weeks ago, this sweatshirt fit better. It feels a lot baggier.
Yeah.
And I think like most of my pants, I'm like, dude, these are more loose than they were.
Yeah.
So I wish I knew how much weight I've lost, but while I've been on this whole crazy running journey, I've never weighed myself. I don't really want to pay attention to that. So, but I do feel like I've lost, like I'm losing weight.
That's an interesting thing to bring up, because a couple people have said to me in the last 2 weeks, you notice that Ross is looking really slim and fit right now and lean? I'm like, yeah, here's his secret. Run 100 miles a week.
Which, like, to your point, though, like, I think I need to eat more, man. I need to be eating more.
Well, and that's the thing.
I don't want to get all super slim. Although I don't think this streak's going to carry on much longer, but...
The other question I have, obviously eating more, that's good. Are you drinking?
Yes.
Just like a shit ton of water all the time? Just like, I need another cup. I need another cup.
So thirsty, bro. There are some days where I feel like I've had so much water, and then I go to bed and I wake up at like 2 a.m. so parched.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, I drank so much today, so much fluid, and I'm still so thirsty.
Have you been mixing in like electrolytes every day?
Dude, yeah. Okay. Smashing Element, smashing Gatorade.
Yeah.
Which is kind of interesting because this time of year, it's so easy to run without fueling.
Which just makes you more dehydrated.
Right?
Yeah.
Even though it's 40 degrees.
Yeah.
It's so trippy how that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're not as thirsty as you are in the summer.
Yeah.
Because, well, I mean, I guess it's not too trippy because obviously in the summer around here, it's really damn hot.
Yeah, it's a hellscape.
Yeah. But in the winter, man, it's just funny how we're like that. Like, I don't see a ton of other people fueling either. Like when we're on BRC runs or when we're, people aren't carrying around their little, I mean, we just kind of get used to the weather, and it doesn't really make us feel thirsty, but we actually should be hydrating more.
Well, and I think another, thing to just consider is when you're doing these runs down, like you said, a lot of them are not hard miles. Like you're taking a much easier pace. You don't feel as parched. Like I find that when I'm going real easy, like I don't feel thirsty when I'm keeping it really mellow. It's only when I'm like kind of pushing it where I'm like, gosh, I'm really thirsty. I'm probably sweating pretty profusely here.
Yeah.
So
True. It's so funny talking about this. I didn't plan on talking much about this tonight, so it's good.
Yeah.
It's good to have it
good. I'm glad
freely.
I surprised you, because I've been thinking about this stuff like, damn, what is Ross doing to like maintain this, like with eating and drinking?
Thank you. I'm glad you brought it up. I guess where my mind goes to is like, okay, there's a few things. Neil is incredible. Mm-hmm. All right. So we've got this challenge going. He wanted to challenge me. We're separated by like less than 10 miles right now. Mm-hmm. What's funny is the challenge accounts for walking miles too.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago, I thought it was pretty petty that he was racking up some walking miles. But hey, time on feet's time on feet.
Yeah.
I wish I had been logging my walking miles, but it's a month-long competition. And at the end of the competition, he's going to have more than like 120 miles walked.
That's insane. That's like how many I'm going to have running for the month of December.
He did 3 walks today, totaling like 7 miles.
And that's such good recovery.
Oh, totally. It's really smart. And I think for him, like, he's talked a little bit about wanting to strengthen his ankles. Mm-hmm. And so, I mean,
that's a way to do it.
It's a smart way to do it. It's really smart.
Yeah.
And he's incredible because it's like, I'm doing this and like people are commenting on, my Strava posts, and the love I've received I'm so grateful for. And it's so sweet. And it's beautiful. But I wish more people were commenting on what Neil is doing.
Yeah.
Because like Neil is throwing shit down right now.
Yeah.
And it's like 20-mile run, then the next day like 12-mile run, then the next day like 20-mile run. And different from me, like his long 20-mile runs are in like, I don't know, it's like 8:30 pace. Mm-hmm. And it's all in zone 2.
Yeah.
It's all really a solid like run. My slower runs, I'm like right on the cusp of being zone 2 and zone 3. Uh-huh. And I kind of noticed like, I'm getting into zone 3. I was like, I really got to slow it down. So I'm trying to like control my heart rate.
Yeah.
But in terms of like just professional, really solid, amazing running. Neil is throwing it down right now.
Yeah, Neil's such an interesting cat, and that's a guy that in 26 we need to have him come on and talk, because he's such a wealth of knowledge on a lot of things. And I think, if we really dove into his background and the things he's done throughout life, it would probably lead us to the conclusion, and this is just a hypothesis, that a lot of the way that he's lived his life and the different accomplishments he has, I'm not going to say too much until we get him in here and let him tell his story, but he's done a lot of things that require a lot of structure and knowledge. I think that's something that we need to tap into and have him share his process with all that stuff, because I think a lot of people would find it really interesting.
Yeah, it's really quite impressive what he's doing, and I like your description there. He would be a wonderful guest, and I mean, you're talking about a guy who's a lawyer, and now is a teacher, and has a job where he can walk throughout the day in the park,
and run 100 miles a week. Neil, if you listen to this, we're coming for you, man.
The real deal Neil, man. I love that guy, dude. He's inspired me so much, dude. I just hope at the end of this we can have a good moment of just like, thanks, brother, that was amazing.
I have a feeling that's exactly how it's going to play out.
Most improved runner like this year, hands down, has to be Neil with what he's done.
That's a really fair assessment. I hadn't thought about that, but that's a really fair assessment.
Yeah, maybe we should give out awards. Maybe we should have done that.
Oh, maybe we should have. All right, well, we'll start now. Most Improved Runner Award for 2025. It's gotta be
Neil, man.
Real deal Neil.
Yeah, I mean, the form change is what's also just crazy.
Yeah.
For someone to literally adopt a new running form and then be faster now and improving is that's amazing.
Another inspiring story of running in Chico.
Yeah.
Speaking of interesting, we made a little trip down to Fleet Feet last week.
We sure did, dude.
Just to go see what was going on, get the vibes on what people are shopping for their runners and their family or for themselves during this holiday season. And that was a nice little trip down there. I hadn't seen Aiden for a while.
Yeah, good to catch up with them all.
Really good to catch up with Aiden, and caught up with Christina a bit and heard a little bit about what's popular this holiday season for all the runners out there.
Yeah, we did. It seemed like socks seemed to be at the top of the list of what people are interested in.
Socks are a hot commodity, and I don't think enough people appreciate the importance of a good pair of socks.
Yeah.
I've been kind of a sock guy for a while. I just love a good pair of socks. And so it was cool to go in there and talk to Christina and, take a look at all the socks. And they do have a crazy sock special in there. Buy 3 pairs of socks, get a 4th one for free at Fleet Feet in Chico. So if you're looking for stocking stuffers at the last minute, make a trip, get some socks, stuff the stocking with stockings, if you will.
It's nothing like a stocking socks stuffer.
Love
Say
them.
that 15 times fast.
Oh, man.
What Balegas, dude. I love my Balegas.
Oh, love those.
It's like they're so cushioned and
so good.
pillow. Oh, it's like clouds. It's perfect.
They are so good.
What was the other brand? I'm drawing a blank on it, but there's some other really good brands in there that they've got some sweet designs and some nice deals on. And there was one in particular that they had here. We're not going to edit this.
Features.
Oh,
Love
yeah.
some features
You got to
too.
get the features. Totally. That's a classic.
Oh, Darn Tough. Those are the new ones that they brought in.
Great call, Pete.
Yeah, I got a pair of those recently. Those are really nice as well.
Are they darn soft?
They are darn soft, and they are darn tough. They are darn everything. They are darn everything you want in a pair of socks, that's for sure. Got to check out some other cool stuff down there, too. Obviously, shoes. It's like my favorite thing in the world.
Totally.
I'm looking forward to getting in there and getting some more kicks pretty soon. I did just pick up another pair of New Balances.
Ballin'.
Yeah, some Vongo V6s for those stability folks out there.
Nice. Have you tried them yet?
I did. I've gotten a couple miles in them, probably, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6, and they are comfortable. A really nice long run shoe.
Nice, dude.
Not the fastest shoe, but that's not what they're designed for. But yeah, it was cool to get those. What else did we see when we were in there?
Well, obviously, goos and gels are big.
Yes.
I do know that they recently got in a new line of Viore and Lululemon stuff. Obviously, those brands are really popular, and the clothing and material that they put together is just phenomenal.
I am quite literally wearing Viore sweatpants right now, and they are my favorite sweatpants.
Yeah. That's funny because I'm wearing Lululemon joggers right now, and they are my favorite joggers.
And there you go.
So come on.
So get down there.
Get it together.
Get your Lulu leggings. Get your Viore sweats.
Yeah.
All of that stuff.
Don't be a sour lemon.
Yeah.
Get your Lululemon.
That's right.
Get your Viore. I don't have any Viore.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, it feels like it. It looks like it.
Those melon hats.
Yeah, melon hats are sick.
I have a couple of those. They are legit. And like, I don't know if you have one or if you felt the material on them. They're kind of like, I don't want to say sweat proof, but like wicking.
Yeah.
And you can throw them in the dishwasher. I've thrown mine in the dishwasher. That's an old trick from the 90s when I had my massive collection of baseball hats. Like, oh, this one's disgusting and sweaty. Throw it in the dishwasher.
Did you have that like hat, like thing that clipped on? You put your hat in there.
You betcha.
Yeah. And then you threw it in the dishwasher. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Christina was really pumping up the 2 unders.
Yeah, that's right.
The 2 unders.
Well, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Wonder why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some really nice running underwear for men. So ladies out there, if you're looking for something for your running husbands or partners, go get them a pair of 2 unders.
You know, it's interesting you say that because, dude, there is nothing worse than like chafing on the inner leg. You know what I'm saying?
Taking me back to the endurance run where I had the worst chafing of my life.
Dude, so a good pair of underwear.
Agreed.
Moisturized, very light sort of, or moisture free, whatever it is. I don't know much about it. I just know that
it's comfortable.
Yeah, the best underwear is so clutch.
So you know what's funny? Like, think back to when you were younger and you're opening Christmas presents and you're like, oh, cool. Socks, underwear, and now here we are.
Like, hell yeah!
It's like, yes, please give me all the socks, give me all the underwear.
That's freaking gold.
I need new sweatpants too, right?
Yeah,
Total disappointment. Yeah. It's like, I don't know, just maturing. It's accepting that socks and underwear are the greatest gifts you can receive.
That's funny. My mom, it was funny. She was I was with her. She was, what do you want for Christmas? It's funny when moms like ask me for Christmas, being the age I am. I'm like, whatever, Mom. Like, don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
You know? But she's like, I know you need some new clothes. I was like, damn, Mom.
Yeah. What does that mean?
It made me laugh. Oh, she was definitely referring to some running attire.
Well,
so,
my
classic.
mom also asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and then she's like, oh, wait, never mind. I know what I'm going to get you. And she blew the secret right there. She got me a Fleet Feet gift card. So I have a Fleet Feet gift card coming for Christmas. And we, Ross and Peter's Pod on the Run, also have a giveaway right now. We are going to give away a $40 gift certificate to Fleet Feet.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, hey, we've had some amazing stuff through a partnership with them that we've already given away. Eddie and Thomas got their hands on some sweet gear. We figured this time of year, it being the holiday season, we'd step up our game a little bit, get something substantial that we wanted to contribute to, that we want to give away to the great audience.
That's right. We owe it to you guys. We wouldn't keep coming back in here and telling silly stories and talking about getting skunked and having bad chafing. If it
or running 100-mile weeks.
Yeah, or running 100-mile weeks. Without you guys listening, and you know, when we see so many of you folks that listen out in our group runs and just around town, and you say, hey, that was a cool episode. Thanks for sharing that. You know, like Katie Crane was great. Logan's a great chat. You know, Shauna comes in and tells great stories about what it's like putting on races. So we just want to say thank you to the listeners out there. So if you would like a chance at winning this $40 Fleet Feet gift card, it's going to be pretty simple.
Yeah.
What you got to do is when I post this episode on my Instagram, peter.runs.hills. That's Peter Runs Hills. Post under that post. One of your running goals for 2026? What are you looking to accomplish with your running in 2026? We're not going to do the first person that posts. We're going to give you until December 24th,
Christmas Eve,
to post. And then we are going to put all of the entrants into a spinning wheel on the interwebs and randomly choose a winner for our gift card. So if you want to share one of your running goals for 2026, once you see me post this podcast on Instagram, go on there, leave one of your goals, and we will enter you into our giveaway as our thank you for listening to two goofballs talking about running in Chico.
Yeah, I love it. So a comment on the post, and we'll randomly select a winner. $40 gift card. That's not bad.
No, that's a pair of gooders.
Yeah, let's go. Maybe some 2-unders.
Some goos.
One thing we didn't mention was recovery items also seem to be pretty popular. Some foam rollers. Aiden had mentioned that they were selling some, or Christina, one of them had mentioned that those have been some hot sellers. And speaking of Christina, hey, she wrapped this gift card.
Oh my gosh.
With some incredible love and attention to detail.
Oh, it's perfect.
You got the coolest ribbon on here. It's amazing. And I know you and I are coming from this male perspective of what kind of items we would like, but obviously for the ladies out there, you can take this $40 gift card and buy something that you like as well. So
treat yourself 2025.
Yeah. So anybody, please comment when this post goes live on Peter's awesome Instagram profile. And I can confirm that Peter does run hills.
It's a fact.
Yeah.
It's a fact. I might even do it tomorrow.
He does them fast.
Well, I try.
Yeah.
I try to do them fast.
Smashing up Humboldt.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Should we, speaking of gear.
What?
Speaking of gear.
No way.
Yeah.
No way. I got to fire this up, man. What do we got? What do we got?
Well, I think it's gear check time.
Did you know that before any big race, you've got to check your gear? Shoes, watch, hydration pack. You don't want surprises.
It's true. Nothing worse than realizing your laces are shot at mile 10 or forgetting your shoes altogether.
Yeah. Oh, man. Shots fired. This is one-sided tonight. And the same goes for your finances. You need to check your gear, your 401k, retirement accounts, and investments.
That's why we trust Dan Malden. He helps you make sure your financial gear is ready for the long run.
Because crossing the finish line isn't just about effort. It's about preparation.
And with Dan's guidance, you'll be ready for whatever financial race you're running.
So gear up for your future by calling Dan the Man at 530-500-2782. That is Dan the Man, 530-500-2782. And he'll get you moving in the right direction with your financial gear.
Nailed it.
Awesome, man. Appreciate Dan's partnership so much. It's so fun to have a sponsor of this show, and just him and Jen are so sweet. They're just a great couple, such a power couple.
They really are.
They really are. And Peter's smashing some nerds clusters, so let's go.
Need some fuel.
Yeah. That also counts as gear. You need some nerd clusters, some goos, some gels in your vest if you're out running the trails. That's gear.
That is.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, I love it. Let's go, dude. We're crushing this.
Yeah.
This is a great time. I think we should just keep it moving.
Definitely.
Unless you'd like to take a break and smash some more nerds clusters, I'm on board with that.
Yeah, help yourself.
Or
I got the big bag. It's the share bag. And a couple bottles of bubbly here as well.
I was gonna offer to riff for a long time, so you could just be handling some.
I'll give you the riff sign as soon as I need another.
Okay, what is that? The thumbs up?
Something like that. Yeah.
You need to talk for a minute.
When you see me dump the bag of nerds in my mouth, that'll be the sign.
Yeah, all of a sudden we hear some crinkling noises, like if Grant was in the studio.
Exactly. Yeah.
With his Skittles.
Yeah, Skittles and 6-7. So not only did we stop by Fleet Feet last week, but another big fun community event that we attended, a lot of people attended if we're being honest about it,
for real.
Was the Bidwell Run Club Holiday Party.
Dude, what a great night.
A great night.
Oh man. I had family in town and I changed my schedule around to see the fam, but also to get back up here for the holiday party because it wasn't one you wanted to miss.
No.
I got the best of both worlds. Saw the fam came up, was surprised by the turnout, but then again, not surprised.
Yeah.
Because what they've built is such an amazing community, and what they're a part of is such an amazing community.
Totally.
A lot of fun, some raffles, some pizza, good vibes all around.
Yeah.
And some very special guests.
And without a doubt. And before we talk about those special guests, like I have to say the raffle was awesome because I won. I'm not good at raffle. You
said that right before they announced your money.
Seriously, I literally did. I turned to you and Greg, I think, and said, I never win raffle. I'm just not good at it. And then they pulled my ticket. So I don't know, like, if they pulled some, like, Bidwell voodoo magic or something, or if it really was just the luck of the draw. That was a Coca-Cola, ladies and gentlemen.
It was not a beer.
Yet.
I got to restore my glycogen. I'm running all these miles.
Yeah, you are. But yeah, they had some great giveaways, great pizza, like you said, great crowd at the Commons. Again, and the Commons, we've mentioned them a bunch of times because they're just so embedded in the community at large now as far as like hosting events for like anything, and they put on good concerts. So yeah, if you haven't checked out the Commons, make your way down there. It's totally worth it. The pizza is like, I remember the first time I had pizza there and I was like, what? This is really good pizza.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it. So it was a really nice surprise.
Yeah. Good point, man. The balsamic drizzle.
Oh, stop.
Dude. Yeah, that is what they got going.
Yeah.
Nice little touch there.
It's so good.
Jesse Grigg, Byron Hetherington. I know my boy Derek Allsweet's involved in this too, but they are the owners of the Commons, I believe. Specifically Jesse and Byron, and they do a great job. It's not just the pizza. They also have that great outdoors area.
They really shaped that into a nice, fun area.
Yeah, they get concerts in there. You know what? I forgot to mention this to you. But it was cool. I stayed for a good like hour after everyone left and hung out with the Smythes. I was chopping it up with Casey Smythe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was great. It was so fun.
How cool.
Yeah. Obviously with our birthday run earlier this year, we raised some funds for Casey and what he's been through, and him and Kelly and their family are just so sweet and just great people. And the whole Smythes were out there. Casey's local and his family was there, his dad and his brother and his sister, and interacted with them. We filmed a video for Linda Watkins Bennett, their favorite news anchor for Action News Now, and I shared it with Linda, and she got a kick out of it.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah, it was nice to chop it up with Casey, and he was very grateful for what we did with our birthday.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, that was just a little off-topic kind of thing that reminded me about. But I left that night with a huge smile on my face, thinking like, dude, I got to chop it up with Casey tonight.
Yeah, and I think everybody who attended that party probably left with their buckets filled.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, just good vibration.
You got to share what you won with your raffle.
Yeah, it was a goodie bag of just goodness. Couple pairs of socks. Cannot get enough socks in my life right now. A collapsible water bottle. So, take it on the run, and when it's empty, it squishes down to nothing. Throw it in the pocket or in the backpack, and it's good to go. Some BRC stickers. Can never have too many stickers to slap in public places. So, yeah, it was just awesome stuff. But you hinted at it, the special guests.
Yeah, the special guest. Boy, what a treat. We got to catch up with some monumental figures within the community and, people who have been paramount with shaping the Bidwell running community and, really are the backbone of what's become an amazing community of runners. And that's co-founders Jess and Andrew. We call Dan and Jen a power couple. Jess and Andrew are a power couple. Very, very impressive individuals. Obviously they left a while back and headed over to Virginia and came back for the holiday party. It was supposed to be a surprise, but the word got out, and it was very sweet to see them and catch up with them. And the community was so excited to see them, and we stole them for a little bit.
We did, and I got to chat with both of them that morning on a trail run, and the thing that came through that morning and when we chatted with them was just how much they miss Chico and how much they appreciate the community of Chico, the running community specifically. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy this little chat that we had with them, and it's going to come up right now.
So we are at the BRC Christmas celebration, and we have the originals in the house, Jess and Andrew. So we had to pull them aside, get caught up on what's been happening in their world. So welcome back. We're super glad to see you guys. Got to spend a little time running this morning. So just first off, how's it feel to be back in the 530?
It feels amazing to be back in the 530, and I didn't even really know that was the area code here.
Well, you only lived here for a year or two, like I get it.
Right, 3 years.
3 years, but still, it takes 5 to give or take
12 months. Yeah, it's fine.
I think I've had a smile on my face the whole time that we have been back on the run this morning, even up Guardian Trail. I was smiling the whole way, even through the fog that has been plaguing Chico in the valley. But yeah, it's been super amazing to see everyone. Everyone's been so welcoming back here. Like, I hope everyone is going to be like, excited to see us, and it's surpassed my expectations. So it's just been, we've slipped right back into what we've been doing. This community is truly amazing and special and one of a kind, for sure.
Yeah, ditto. It really reinforces a lot of the feelings we had that ultimately brought us here in the first place. And we moved here 3 years ago, sight unseen. We'd never been to Northern California, and it was the kindness of the community that made a huge impact on us and said that we like that, we want that to be our home, and this is what happened, BRC. So it's like, yeah, Jess said it perfectly. We're fitting right back in. It feels like home, and I think that's the greatest compliment that you can give a community is they make it feel like home. Even when you decided to move 2,000 miles away. And we missed this place so much, and we really miss the people the most. It's not like, our favorite restaurant or, favorite shop or anything. It's like all of the connections that we made. Yeah.
And, we moved back home on the East Coast to be with family, but really, I keep telling everyone that this feels like family coming back to Chico. Like, seriously, the community is so special, and this is our home away from home, for sure.
Well, I think when you talk about community in Chico and specifically BRC, you guys are in the fabric of that, right? Because we've talked about this with Manny, and we've talked about this with Logan, about the creation of BRC. And without you guys, obviously it doesn't exist. You guys have been gone for a few months now. What do you think about where BRC is going? You guys get to watch from a distance now, but what do you think about the direction that things are going and how things have been going since you've been out of Chico?
Yeah, so Jess and I are still honored to remain members of the BRC board group text message thread. So we see all communications from afar. It's awesome. It's some of the stuff that they're doing, Manny, Logan, Melissa, Billy, are things that we never even thought of or imagined, and they're doing them so quickly. I guess they just poured gasoline on the fire that we started in a good way, and they took the momentum that we built and really just ramped it up. We had big ideas when we first decided to make the BRC an official thing, like building a trail race or little projects like that or big projects like that, and now they're actually bringing them to fruition. It's kind of hard to believe, and it's amazing at the same time. Yeah, really, really cool.
Yeah, I mean, to hear them talk about putting on a marathon, trail race at Colby Mountain, like, these are serious things that take planning and execution, and I didn't doubt it for 1 second that they could do it, but to see it actually being done, I mean, I feel like we kind of had the easy job. We started it, just got people together, and we were like, okay, we're moving to the East Coast, and buy some sparkling waters. There's some good vibes here for sure. But really now they are taking it to the next level, and the organization that comes with that, I mean, it's just that they're truly taking the club and making it more than what we could have literally ever imagined. I mean, we just wanted to get people together for a run once a week, or twice a week, just a reliable group. But now it's become more than that. And, giving back to the community is just, I love that. And that's something that we like a lot and we would want to do as well if we were still here. So I'm just so glad. It's really tonight when I said we were passing the torch and, to give a round of applause to them, it's truly deserved. And yeah, I'm just so excited for them.
So what is really said in the BRC text thread? Can you share some special text messages that maybe people haven't heard?
Spread the tea. Spread the tea.
It's a great question, and
you don't have to answer it.
Yeah, I can't share anything actually.
Confidential.
They're all some with the invisible ink function on the iPhone, so they all are destroyed after reading. No, it's nothing crazy. It's I don't participate that much, but I do pop it open every once in a while, and it's just really cool to see the network between the four of them and the ideas and just the little things like who's getting waters tonight. And that brings back such fond memories for us, because those are the little moments where, even if you're having a hard week, you've got Wednesday night run coming up, and it'd be a reason to connect with Logan, connect with Manny if you haven't talked to them all week, just to check in on that one simple thing, who's getting the waters. And that those waters are gonna improve 20 other people's week, right? It's such a simple thing, but it's so cool just to see that little piece of thread still ongoing amongst all the other things they're doing. Yeah, so nothing crazy in the text thread, but it definitely helps us feel like we're still a part of it. Yeah.
We tried to get them.
Yeah. So you just hinted at the waters are such a vivid memory of your BRC experience, but I'm gonna ask just one more question. I feel like this is probably a good one to end on, but is there one BRC memory that each of you has that stands out as this is it, this is, when I think BRC, this is exactly what I think?
That is such a good question, and it's so hard to pinpoint one thing, and to get the slideshow going up there, we went through our shared album where we dump all of our photos from every run, and there's over 3,000 items in there. And so that just shows how many how many things have happened, right? So it's hard to think of one thing, but when you ask that, I think of two things actually, if you'd let me speak to two. So one is a cold November night in the Monkey Face parking lot in Upper Park, where 3 people went on a short 3 to 4 mile run with headlamps, and it wasn't even that cool of a run. It was, in terms of the route, it was just a run from the Monkey Face parking lot, and then we just said, okay, see you later, maybe we'll do this again. And that was the first run that Jess and I did with Manny 2 years ago now, and it was so simple. It wasn't anything remarkable, but looking back, man, that moment was so important for our relationship with Manny, but also just for this, right?
Speak of the devil.
The second thing I think of when you ask that is a similar event, but the first time we physically ran into Logan. So we were, and you may have
fall over. I probably would have fell over.
Yeah.
Well, he was one of those. This is where Strava comes in, where you see the name on Strava, you're following them, and you hear the lore, right? And there's a lot of lore with Logan's name. And we got done with the classic Wednesday night run route at Chico Canyon Trailhead, crossing the creek, right? And then somebody's walking up after their run, and we were about to start the run at the gate, right? And Logan walks up, and we're like, okay, we Strava, familiar with you. Logan, he doesn't know us, so he's like, what's going on here? And we tell him, and we do that run, and then I think we had a cooler of drinks, and so we walked with the cooler of drinks back to the little swimming hole there after the rock wall, right? And that's where we just first met with Logan, first talked to him, and that's where, after that, as we were walking back to the gate, we were like, let's do this thing. Yeah. And, after he expressed his desires for creating a run club after so long. And again, it's nothing like remarkable, but that route is...
I don't know. I think you could mark that as remarkable. Yeah.
It was just like, it was just perfect timing, Serendipitous, exactly. Yeah. So those are the two that pop into my mind.
I actually was going to say one of those ones, and that's with Logan in particular, that first day that we saw him, and that is very vividly imprinted into my brain. And again, it must be something about the drinks that bring people together, these sparkling waters, but we had brought the sparkling waters out afterwards, and we were just hanging out, and Logan is just standing there on the banks of Chico Creek, Big Chico Creek, and he says, this is something special. Like, he wanted to be a part of it. We all wanted to be a part of it. We wanted to create this thing. And Logan had already had a name. Like, we just wanted to bring people together. And he's like, I've always wanted to have a club called Bidwell Run Club.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is perfect. You have the name. We have some people. Like, let's do this thing. Like, that is vividly a memory I will always have.
Yeah. Really cool.
And another one, I'm gonna speak on too as well. Another one is, and I can't remember the day in particular, but it might have been like a few Wednesday night runs that we had done, and maybe like 10 to 15 people showed up. And I just remember running alongside Manny because he was the first one that we ran with here, and we were running alongside of him, and we just looked around and we said, wow, like, we've made it. Like, we've done it. This is it. Like, look at this. And we were just giddy laughing the whole time. Like, no one else cared, we were smiling in the back because we were like, this group of people is together because of, like, this text message thread that we've done, and what we ultimately wanted. And it was just so pure and organic and, like, yeah, it's so amazing. So crazy.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many more things are coming to mind. And during our time here, with the park fire being such a significant event, I'm having some other flashbacks to some really crazy day.
Running on that day when the fire started.
Yeah. But a lot of the runs post-fire, where we were running through the burned areas in the park and getting up close with it, and in it, But having everybody together and everybody to talk to about it and kind of feeling it with the group was really special. It was sad and somber, but it was but having the group come out there every week and help you kind of get through it was really, that was cool. Yeah.
How was the trail run today, and do the trails in Virginia compare to the trails in Upper Bidwell Park?
The trails compare, and Chico has prepared me quite well for the trails on the East Coast, on the Beast Coast, I should say.
Well, we have the best coast. You can have the Beast Coast. That's Beast Run Club. Yeah.
I love it. No, the trails we still are actually in a really great area for trails, and that's one of the reasons why we decided it would be a good idea for us to move back there. Of course, we have family there and whatnot, but we ultimately wanted good trails to run on. We still get our rocks. We still have technical trails there, but the trails there are sneaky. It's like a long, slow grind for a lot of those trails, where here can be kind of punchy. But still very challenging. They're each very challenging. I think I miss the California dirt a lot. Yeah, I miss that about the trails, but I think the trails are pretty comparable. Chico has prepared me quite well to handle the trails on the East Coast, for sure.
Yeah, everything's older back east, and including our mountains and rocks and trails. The Appalachian Mountains are some of the oldest mountains in the world, and so Chico is a lot sharper than our mountains. Our mountains are dulled out over time, and so it's just very different. And this is an open invitation to all BRC people. We are BRC East, so everybody is invited, and you can base out of our house, right? We want to show our trail, our new trails to BRC. So let this be an invitation.
Does this sound like a pod on the road in the making? Pod on the road on the road. Yeah,
that'd be great. I love it.
Yeah, well, Jess and Andrew, again, I don't think we can say thank you enough. I don't think the members of BRC can say thank you enough for bringing everyone together. Without your kindness and ingenuity of, hey, let's start this run club, none of this exists. So thank you guys for a few minutes right now. This is not the end of Jess and Andrew and hearing more about their stories. This is just the next page. So we look forward to catching up with you guys sooner than later, and enjoy the next couple days in Butte County.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Okay, just amazing to hear from both of them. I still really want to see what is said in the BRC text thread.
Seriously.
Maybe one day. there's some good juicy stuff in there about the community.
There is. For sure there is.
Other reflections. I thought it was cool how they said the trails out there are awesome and fun to run on. Of course, they don't have a lava rock or aren't as technical, but I imagine they're pretty nice.
Yeah, that's when I was talking to Jess that morning, she was saying that there's not a lot of flat areas out there, so they're constantly going up or down a hill.
It's good training.
Yeah, and she said, like, running in Bidwell Park kind of prepared her to go back and run all those trails because they're difficult in different ways,
right,
and enjoyable in different ways. But and I just really appreciate how authentic and sincere they are with how much they appreciated their time in Chico. And I think we've heard the story now of the origins of BRC from all of the original parties.
Ooh, interesting.
Right?
Yeah.
We had Logan tell it.
Yeah.
We had Manny tell his perspective, and now Jess and Andrew kind of gave us their Cliff's Notes version of it.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's just cool how it's all just so organic, and I think that's why it has such a groundswell of support in the last year, especially.
Good
it's
word.
It's just so organic and authentic. So yeah.
Yeah,
really
I feel
cool
like
to
they're
chat.
like the Fantastic Four.
For real.
They're like Chico's Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
I could see them. They should dress like that for Halloween one year. They should be the Fantastic Four.
Yeah. Did you guys hear that? Fantastic Four. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Very cool. Man, just good stuff. I hope one day I can get, Andrew to strap the tubes on me, the breathing tubes, so I can get on a treadmill and I can get my heart rate dialed in.
Yeah. Some real accurate.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
It would be awesome. It would be incredible.
Yeah. I wonder how much that factored into like making a huge difference for Logan. Because I believe he was able to do that. Or anybody that Andrew's helped in that area.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is I shared the video of the holiday party, and I go to Sweet Bean and get smoothies for breakfast, and there's a lovely lady that works there, Jessica. She's in college, and she's working down in Oroville, pursuing the same exercise physiology or some avenue that's very similar to what
kinesiology.
Okay, kinesiology.
Yeah.
Thank you for the keeping me honest there.
Yeah.
But one of her teachers was Andrew, and
No
she
kidding.
saw the video that I shared and was like, "Hey, I didn't know you know DeLugos."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh yeah." So we got to chopping it up a little bit, and she was mentioning how he had been her favorite professor so far, and she was so sad when he left. And he's just a really nice guy. And so we snapped a picture together, and I shared it with Andrew on Instagram, and he was like, "Oh, that's so nice." I don't know, it's just cool. I kind of drove away from the coffee shop that day thinking like, man, Andrew's made an impact on his students as well, which I don't know would be another interesting thing to talk to him about.
And I mean, if we're being totally honest, I'm not that surprised that that's the reception that he has, and the his reputation with his students. Like, I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah, super nice guy.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Some other cool things came up at that holiday party.
Absolutely.
Right? Some changing of
Big
the
news.
guard.
Big news happened.
And
Breaking news.
Yeah, breaking news.
Breaking news.
Big plans for 2026 and beyond.
I know, dude.
Really cool.
Yeah, what BRC is doing is amazing. And that was another thing that Jess and Andrew talked about, is that where this club is going, they had anticipated it happening, but maybe not happening as fast.
Yeah.
And that obviously has to do with Logan and Manny and Billy and Melissa, who've slid in and have done such a wonderful job. But the big news is that Logan is going to be taking over as president, and Manny's going to be passing that title over.
Yeah.
And I wanted to hear, Logan's thoughts about taking over and what he plans on doing, and Manny's reflections of that as well, and the decision. So enjoy this interview with both Manny and Logan as we hear about the changing of the guard and what's in store for BRC in 2026.
Gives me goosebumps, to, be the president of this club. It's big shoes to fill. Manny's just an incredible guy, and just gracious and grateful that they were, gave me this position, and, I'm going to do whatever it takes to make this, a continuous improvement for the club and the community, and always be a servant to the community and make it an incredible place to run and enjoy and make friendships. And so we're thinking about the Old Humboldt Road 10K up down, so that's going to be in the works, and the Colby Mountain Trail 10K half marathon possibly. Chico Vella's been doing some amazing work up there, and I got to see it firsthand with Whitney, super excited about that, and then hopefully getting the Chico Marathon back and making it a Boston qualifier. So big things happening.
Let's go.
Let's freaking go.
I mean, the bingo card is absolutely cool, and I'm glad we did it, but people know each other. Yeah. So, they were just more comfortable talking. Yeah. It was amazing. Turnout was huge. Good energy, good excitement. It was very, really special.
It's like a testament to the community you've built, Manny.
To the community that's been built for sure. Yeah, I get to be a little part of it. The rest of the board of directors team, Jess and Andrew's brainchild, but then it's not like the members, right? The members make the community. So it's they're the ones that build it. Yeah, awesome. It's been great.
I love it. You guys did some cool raffles, handed out some gifts, informed the community here of some big plans ahead. I don't know, why do you feel the need to do really nice things like that?
Well, I think, the world in general could probably use more people doing more nice things. We can contribute a little microcosm of that here in Chico. And I think it's also a little bit on the selfish side, because when we give to the community just gives so much back. Right, like there's for as much stoke people have of being around each other, we just get that too, right? Like we get our hearts filled, and as an individual, my heart's filled to see wow, this is something amazing. Friendships are built, businesses are developed, relationships flourish, all because of let's just go out on a run and meet up more regularly after that. So it's cool to be able to foster some of that.
So well said, Manny. All right, just amazing to hear from both of them. I feel like it's so appropriate for Logan to be in the president's seat of BRC. I feel like he's the face of the Chico running community, and just somebody that we all are inspired by and look up to, and is so humble and is so successful and cares so much about the community and wants to do so many amazing things. So, hey, sliding into the president role seems fitting, and obviously Manny's just the Manny, and has had such an instrumental part in all of this as well, and is so awesome, and probably feels like, it's the right time to give Logan this president title.
Yeah. Well, think back to when we had Logan on, I can't remember if it was the first time or the second time, but he talked about he had an interest in being a race director.
Yeah, great call.
Right? And to hear them now actively pursuing coordinating some races is really exciting and pretty cool to see, Logan's goals. And I mean, our community's goals, but Logan leading the way to put on more races, different races, is pretty awesome and inspiring. Like you say, he's doing it. He's not just talking about it, but he's being about it. So pretty exciting. The prospect of a race up and down Humboldt is both awesome and awful simultaneously.
How fast do you think you could run down that hill?
Well, I think you got to consider how burnt are my legs from going up to begin with.
Totally. I mean, especially if you're really, really pushing it. It's a good point.
Yeah. I just hope that if they get that set up, that they come up with some really clever name, like the Awful Awesome Race or something, the Awful Awesome Humboldt 10K. right? Because it's awful going up, awesome coming down.
The humble 10K.
Yeah, the Humboldt 10K. Yeah, really cool stuff, and the trail stuff they're talking about, which I don't even know where that Colby Mountain is. I need to find it, and we should go up there and check it out.
Deal. Karen Weintraub's been up there, right?
Yeah, a couple times.
Send her a message on Strava and see
real.
where she went. 'Cause
Yeah.
I would love to run up there as long as I don't get taken out by somebody on a mountain bike.
Yeah, apparently there's some areas that are bike only.
Yeah.
For because it's kind of treacherous to try and hike or run it.
Sure.
But yes, that would be awesome.
Yeah. You're so right. And then obviously the Chico Marathon. I love the excitement they have to potentially have something like that, because it would be a game changer for the city and for this area to have a Chico Marathon.
Especially if they achieve their big goal that they were talking about with that marathon. That I think that could just be incredible for Chico, California.
Well, I wouldn't put it past them.
No.
And really cool. Man, I can't get over picturing someone like Alex Pasecki running down Humboldt to win the 10K, and just how fast someone like that,
madman, hair on fire, just screaming down
sub 4.
Yeah,
down
no big
Humboldt.
deal.
No, I could see that. Someone like that, or maybe like a Chico State runner, could hit sub 4 on that.
It wouldn't be that surprising.
I mean, certainly 4:30, right?
Some of those guys and gals, no problem.
Yeah, I wonder how fast Nehemiah could fly down that.
Oh man.
Him and Mike O'Connell were flying down that pretty good. That group run
they
we
were.
Did. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Insanity. Those guys are crazy.
Yeah.
I'd be so worried about falling.
I know.
Right? Because you fall and you start you do the face plant or the side shoulder plant. And you just start rolling and sliding, and before you know it, you're a meme or a Saturday Night Live skit. Yeah.
Yeah. The potential of disaster on that race is real.
But so awesome.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in.
I wonder how many people would do that. I think of where would you start? You'd all have to be packed in real nice.
Yeah.
Which I guess is the Bidwell Classic. It's, the same length of road, basically. But, you mentioned also the likelihood of something like this happening seems to be in favor of BRC, right? Because it's what'd you say? A closed road?
Yeah. It's not a road that's open to cars. It's pedestrians only. So maybe that helps with the permitting process.
Yeah. Good point.
And again, I think BRC has good people in place to do all this, right? Manny and Melissa are both business owners and have that entrepreneurial spirit. And so having that experience in their back pocket will probably be helpful.
Yeah. Super savvy folks.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Very cool.
I hope the bikers wouldn't be upset that day.
It would be for a couple hours. Yeah. Be doable.
There's a lot of cyclists that hit that road, though.
I feel like, though, a lot of the folks that run in BRC and Fleet Feet do some cycling. And there's some crossover in those communities. And I think there would be kind of a mutual respect. They're like, hey, we're going to do our race for a couple hours, and then we'll be out of the way, and then it's all yours again. Yeah, it's all ours again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we do a runner versus cyclist Humboldt 10K?
I'll drive to the top in a car and wait for whoever tries to run up against a bike. That's insane. But what would be faster?
I think runners could beat cyclists up.
You
think?
think?
Obviously, a cyclist would
down it
runners
wouldn't even be a race. But going up, that's interesting.
I don't know. I feel like that hill's so hard on a bicycle.
So I posed that question actually to my friend who's a cyclist.
Okay.
My friend Josh Bullock. Shout out Josh Bullock, Mr. Coach Bullock, history teacher up at Paradise High. Big distance runner when he was younger. Big cyclist now. He's the madman that did 15 or 16 reps up and down Humboldt on his bike a few months ago because he wanted to do 100 miles on it, just on Humboldt. Because he's insane.
That's amazing.
Yeah, amazingly insane. But I said, do you think a runner could beat a cyclist up? And he said it would be a long shot, but some of the faster runners at Chico State could probably make it pretty competitive.
Yeah. I guess when it levels out.
Damian Garcia. What are you doing in a few weeks? You want to race your coach up,
Mr. Giannini? Yeah. I think when it levels out up top, that's got to be clear advantage for the cyclists.
Yeah.
But there's some of those stretches where, I don't know, maybe you got to put it in a tougher gear.
Yeah.
And make it a challenge.
Maybe that's a question that if we can get the true local legend, Coach Gary Town, in here, get his perspective.
Oh, it's going to
get his perspective on something like that.
That's coming soon. No doubt about it.
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
That will be a good one.
So you talked to a few other people.
Yeah, we did. Thanks for getting us back on topic there. Being in that situation that night, I realized there are so many people here that have a wonderful story, and it's what we've said for a long time. Like, we want to get every guest here from this community who runs on our podcast, because every person literally has the most amazing story, and it's worth talking about, and it's worth sharing. So a lot of them were in the same area that night, and it occurred to me, like, oh snap, I can talk to this person, I can talk to this person. So we went on a content creating mission, and we're gonna share this segment here with some interviews edited together. But here's what you're gonna hear. Morgan Camy, who just had an incredible CIM marathon, and what made that even more amazing was the relationship that Logan played in that. Obviously, they're friends, and Logan freaking paced her. I mean, what do you think about that?
Just a casual show up and run 7-minute miles.
Yeah.
On a Sunday morning to pace your friend.
And the willingness to do that. Like, what a caring move.
Yeah.
And Morgan talks about how much it meant to her. So that was cool. We hear about Morgan's recap of CIM. We also talked to Geoffrey Chiapella, who, like Neil, super inspires me. That guy goes long, he goes far, and he's pretty damn fast also.
And he did so much other stuff too, with like the hiking and the insane swimming and paddle boarding. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, super hybrid, amazing athlete. He's got some big plans in 2026. So you'll hear from Morgan and CIM. You'll hear from Geoffrey about his plans for next year, which are really cool. We also chatted with Vanessa Wolfe about the impact of BRC ladies speed workouts. And we talked to our man, Joseph Shufelberger, who was just like, this is cool. There's a lot of really cool people here. I'm happy to be here. BRC's amazing.
Oh man, I love Joe. Every time I get to see him, he's just such like a ray of positivity and just like, man, I'm just happy to be out here. I'm going to go run my miles, chat with you guys a bit, and just, what a great guy.
Yeah.
All 4 of those folks are great. So
yeah.
Glad you pulled them aside.
Yeah, thanks, man. Couldn't have said it better myself. So here's some diverse stories, perspectives, and thoughts from some pretty amazing people. Enjoy.
It was wonderful to see Jess in person and hear her voice and see everybody once again. So it's always nice to get together. It's kind of been a long year, so celebrating everything.
That's right. And how many people came up and said congratulations on an epic CIM performance that you just threw down?
Yes, everybody did. And I was so lucky to have like half of the people that we run with, I felt like were in the race, so it was great. Great company.
What about this? How much does somebody like Logan mean to you to, like, I don't know, just like decide the night or whenever it was decided that he's going to pace you, which, I mean, that's an amazing story.
He literally just was like, what are you going for? I told him I was hoping for a 3:10, which would have been a 4-minute PR. And then he was like, I'm thinking of running it. And I said, will you please pace me to a 3:10? We got in there, we're feeling great, and ended up with a 3:04. So would not have been able to do that without it.
So badass.
Yes.
And lastly, your Strava post was probably the funniest thing that I read through all of them.
That was the runner's high quote.
It was so good.
I don't know why I wrote that.
You were fired up.
It was the first thing I could think of.
So fired up.
It was great, yeah.
Okay, so that was Morgan. And for those that don't know, her Strava post read, put that in your pipe and smoke it. But hey, when you run a 3:04, you can say whatever the hell you want. Pretty damn impressive performance from Morgan, being paced by Logan. What a great story. Let's shift gears and catch up with Joff, who has some big plans in 2026.
So what races are on your what races are on your radar?
I have signed up for Big Alta 100K.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's
that's the first year they're doing the 100, right?
First year they're doing the 100. It's in Marin Headlands, beautiful area to run in. I'm looking to sign up for Rio del Lago 100 miler in early November. I paced someone 40 miles or something a month or two ago, and I'm at a point where I'm running headlong into a 100 miler, and that seems like I saw a lot of the course, and I think that'll be a great first one to do. And so those are two, and then I'm doing a ton of swimming. I'm looking at maybe an escape from Alcatraz type of event in the San Francisco Bay, so midsummer or whatever. So that's kind of. Those are a couple of big races on my radar. So.
It's so rad, bro. You threw down some of the most incredible runs in the Lassen region and just massive stretches of solid miles with good times. So it doesn't surprise me that you've got some big ones on the mind. And obviously you've done some big races. You've been building up to this, at least from my perspective, for a long time, and threw down at the Chicago Marathon recently as well. So road and trail, you're the hybrid runner, and you're kicking ass and doing your thing.
Yeah, man. No, I'm trying to. It's a first world problem to the Chicago Marathon and the 100K in Sonoma collided. They were a week apart. It was nutty. Training for both of those was a lot. I'm never going to do that again where they're so close. I do think training for a big trail race took away from my road running for Chicago, my performance, and vice versa a little bit. Very tough course in Sonoma, 100K, a week after. This was in October. But yeah, trying to get to the world majors. I have the 3 international ones I'll be doing this for a decade more to try and get in all these hard to get into races. And then the 100K and the 100 milers, I'm trying to get 200 or 300 milers done in the next few years. And I've notched a couple of 100Ks. And then I'll reevaluate that level of running for me. So, but yeah, trying to balance both of those is a fun problem to have.
Sweet. What's a bucket list race for you?
Probably the 3. 2 answers. The 3 international world majors, Berlin, London, and Tokyo. It'll take a while to get into all those. And then on the trail side, I can't say Western States. It may be here. I may never ever get into that. Of course, that's a total stretch. But I would say Run Rabbit in Steamboat. I've entered the race twice. I had to bow out 2 years in a row. I did pace someone 40 miles a couple of years ago. Awesome course, challenging. So that's probably a top trail bucket race for me.
Geoff's so impressive. Can't wait to see what he throws down this coming year. Now we're going to catch up with Vanessa and the impact the Lady Speed workouts of BRC have had on her. Queen Bee, just a group of badass women that you're running with together. It's a special thing. What's it like running with the ladies Tuesday morning?
So for me, I used to train super hard and then I stopped. And now this is an opportunity for me to still do it once a week and be with a group of women that keep me accountable to keep going. Even though I'm slow now.
No, you're probably one of the fastest.
Even though I'm slow now, I love their positivity and their camaraderie, and it is keeping me in the game.
Have you guys decided to dress up in 80s outfits and run yet?
I keep trying to get them to do something, but nobody is taking it. I might try to get everybody to do reindeer costumes on the holiday run.
What are you doing?
So we might see. We'll see.
I've got a mesh shirt I can donate.
Yes. Yeah. Billy and I will show up on a golf cart with our 80s gear. We'll get them going. We'll rile them up. Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
All they need to do is see Billy in a mesh shirt and they'll come running.
Once a year.
And lastly, Jolly Joseph Shufelberger sharing some reflections of the year and the holiday party. Always so great to catch up with Joe. Let's go.
Oh, fantastic. What a great group of people. And a fun setting with the Commons and seeing all these familiar faces, even ones you're like, I don't know that person's name, but I see them everywhere, whether it's Wildwood or Park or Upper or Lower or Middle. And it's just like, oh yeah, oh yeah, we see each other Sunday mornings at 9 or whatever. So it's just great to get everybody. I mean, this community, as everyone knows, like if you're on Strava or some other app, man, you're seeing all these people who are supportive, and you know, no one's competing except you're competing with yourself. So it's fun. We all know what this is like, and we all enjoy it.
Let's go, Joe. Anything else you'd like to add?
Love the Commons pizza. Love seeing. I think the leadership of the Bidwell Running Club is in good hands. I mean, Manny's awesome, but Billy's. You know, what I've gotten to know with Billy and Melissa, they're awesome too. It's going to be a good group, but I can't wait to see what the future holds.
Boom. Just really neat. Hopefully you enjoyed hearing from the amazing people within this community, Morgan, Geoffrey, Vanessa, and Joseph. So fun. Such a great opportunity to hear about their stories, and just shout out to BRC for an amazing holiday party. Yeah, let's go. These people have some amazing running goals, or have accomplished some amazing things. You know, specifically Morgan and Geoffrey, has us thinking like 2025 running highlights for Peter and I. You know, it was a big year. We've done a lot of events. We've had a lot of memories, met a lot of people. Yeah. I know I have. Some funny stories, some inspiring stories. What's our year in review look like? Or individually, like my year in review and your year in review. So 2025, what stands out to you, Pete?
All right, so I think I'll start with my favorite race that I ran this year.
Love it.
So I ran a few races.
Oh, yeah, you threw down.
Pushing
Pete's throwing down.
Something like that.
Let's go.
So my favorite race was the Endurance Challenge in Upper Park.
Nice.
Mainly because I'd never done anything like that before, never run that distance before. And you know, I accomplished my goal in that race, which was to finish it. And so I did that. And it was just a cool setup. It was well put together. Sean and the Fleet Feet crew always put on good races, and that one was really fun. The vibes were immaculate, as the kids say. Yeah. That final couple laps with Billy and Vanessa and everybody else down there just partying your tails off, just made it so much more fun. And it was really special too at the end there, because Lisa was there with a couple of my kids, and you know, to finish the race and have them there was really cool, even though I could hardly walk. But yeah, that was definitely my favorite race of the year. What was your favorite race that you ran?
Oh, so tough, dude.
Yeah.
So tough. All of them.
Yeah.
You know, I think the 50K was fun because it was just like, can I do this? Mm-hmm. How's this going to feel running all these miles at once?
Yeah.
To be able to get that done was awesome. I really liked, the Santa Cruz Trail Race 30K was good.
Yeah,
it was beautiful area.
That was maybe my favorite video. I think I told you that. My favorite video that you'd made up to that point, and probably still my favorite video that you made. Bro. That was a really good one.
I appreciate that. That was a fun race to do. Paiute Meadows finishing third in the 30K was like, what? This is wild. I got on the podium for this? This is crazy. The Armed Forces Half Marathon in Lafayette stands out a bit to me too, because there was a stretch of that race where we literally had to climb what felt like 2,500 feet within like a mile.
I remember just that.
A bruiser.
Yeah.
And to like be slow and steady up that thing, but to stay in running form, like not to walk, and to peel like 6 or 7 runners off felt really nice.
Yeah.
And then finished top 10 in that one, and ran it with a buddy and some others. To do it for the vets was cool. So that race instilled in me a little bit of like confidence that like, oh, maybe, you know, if I get out of the area and go run against some other people, like some of the work I've been doing in Chico and obviously training with such badasses like you and everyone else has like helped me. And I kind of noticed that race like, oh, maybe I got something.
Yeah, I can do this.
Yeah, I can do this a little bit, you know. So that was good for the confidence.
Yeah. And it's amazing too, right? Like we keep going off on all these like tangents. Like we have these points we want to talk about, and then we go these other directions. But that's what this is about.
Sorry, bro. My bad.
No, it's not you. This is a both of us thing. But I think that's again what makes this such a good situation. Our podcast is that we have this space to kind of talk about whatever the hell we want. But you know, all these races, right? You gain something in all of them, right? You learn something in all of them, right? Every run you do, you get a little bit better at something, but these races really reveal a little bit more about who you are, your character, what you're capable of. So, yeah. If you haven't run many races, it's worth putting yourself out there. I think. So fun, right? Because it's not about, like we say, it's not about finish times. It's about finish lines and having those goals and going out and achieving those goals of, I want to finish this race.
Yeah, you're so good, so well said. I love that. Interestingly, the 2 local races, Bidwell Classic Half and the Fall Trail Classic Half, were really fun. And I love the environment. But my performance in both of those left a little to be desired for me. I wish I did better on the Bidwell Classic Half after all the training we had. I know I knocked off like literally 7 or 8 minutes on my previous halftime, so the training really helped.
Yeah.
I just wanted to do even a little bit better.
Yeah.
And the Fall Trail, I was a little tired from the 50K the week prior. And I
Understandable.
Yeah, well, thank you. But I still wish I could have. There were a couple moments of that race where I stopped and hiked. And it was like, damn it.
Yeah.
You know, you never really want to do that.
Sure.
So next year I'm excited to get a shot at those again.
Right. And I think that's the perspective that we should all have, is like, hey, I did the best I could with what I had that day, but I know I can do more. I know there's more in there. And I think, you know, you're constantly proving with these crazy mileage weeks and just the commitment in general that, like, there's still growth in there, right? Yeah. The growth, you hit a plateau and you said, I got to do something more. And so I think recognizing like you can do more only sets you up to do more.
Yeah,
right?
That's so true. And you know what's interesting is, like, I guess the more I think about it, like, those are almost the highlights. Mm-hmm. It's almost the 2 races that were like, dang, I wish I could have. I almost like that a little bit more.
It's fuel on the fire.
You know, it's fuel on the fire. And it's also like, I love that. Like, you know, obviously you get away from it and you're a little frustrated in the moment, but then you sit and think about, like, well, more room to improve.
Yeah.
It's almost motivating. It's, you know, it leaves you a little bit more in the determination tank.
Totally.
It's like, all right, I got to get back to work. I got to keep pushing here.
Yeah.
So those are almost, even though they weren't the best results, they're still highlights. It's still, you know, and shit, dude, community is amazing.
Yeah.
Running Fall Trail with all those dudes was like incredible.
There were some monsters in that race.
Yeah. And man, and the ladies did amazing too.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, dude, it's just such a fun community. And yeah, the local races are fun. It's hard to go up against all you studs though, man. Like, there's amazing runners in this community. And those local races are a reminder of that.
They really are. Okay. So, we're going to go really broad here and go favorite running memory from the last year. I have mine. So you sit and think for a minute.
Birthday.
Dude, you stole it. Yeah, that's where I was going. Like, favorite memory was the birthday, and specifically it was leg 1 at Old Humboldt. And
oh yeah,
I got there with my friend Tyler. I think we were the first 2 people there. And a couple more people showed up, and you showed up, and then like a bunch more people showed up. And before you know it, we had the better part of 20 people running up Humboldt with us.
Good, didn't it?
Yeah, it felt really good for just, again, two goofballs that are like, hey, let's go run 42K for our 42nd birthday, and anybody that wants to come with us can. That was really fun. And obviously the start of something that we didn't see coming at all, as far as telling stories about what's going on in Chico. Yeah. So that was just like the catalyst for so much. And for me personally, at that point, I'd never run that kind of distance, right? That was 26 miles we did that day.
Totally.
And that was one of those glass ceiling moments for me. Like, okay, well, I thought this was the ceiling, but it's not.
Yeah.
Right. And so it kind of just, you know, helped me refocus and find that inspiration and motivation, like keep pushing, like there's more I can do with this running stuff. And then eventually doing the endurance race. And 15 or 16 podcasts later, like we're still doing all this other stuff. So the birthday for sure is my memory of the year.
I love it. I couldn't have said it better myself. It's such a monumental event when you consider what's transpired since then. And that first leg, seeing everyone was like, let's go.
Yeah.
Like,
let's go raw dog the hell out of Humboldt and do this thing, friends.
It was.
Yeah.
It was like so cool to see the support and everybody's willingness to get involved.
Yeah.
And then, running the Great Midway with the most favorite running section of this local region together on the last leg. And
they should get rid of that bike path so people don't feel inclined to run down there.
Yeah, it was tough, but it was fun finishing and then celebrating the Commons. And, to this day, when I think of the birthday, I think of Frank the Tank.
Oh, Frank the Tank. Coming out for that last
all
stretch.
All 4 legs, dude.
Yeah, he's the best.
Yeah, man.
That was too much fun. Yeah. And not to jump ahead yet, but birthday 2026 is coming, so stay tuned.
Yeah, shoot. I may have some scheduling conflicts, but we're doing it.
We're gonna figure out some way of doing it. We'll
absolutely.
Yeah. So stay tuned.
Yeah, that's definitely my favorite memory too, and especially hearing you talk about how it kind of was the birthday birthed the podcast.
Yeah.
So I mean that's so monumental.
It totally was,
and it's been so fun to have these shows and to interview these guests, and so gosh, and what an amazing event. I think. Real quick, I just want to mention like some standout memories for me, or maybe the most is some of the group runs we have on Saturdays and Sundays together.
Yeah,
like hitting the trails up.
It's just the best.
They're the best, dude. It's so fun.
Yeah,
it's such a great vibe, and exploring the park and seeing more of that this year. A little Sidewinder trail action is just like, it's amazing.
And the really cool thing is like at different points over the last year last 10 months that we've been doing podcasts, we've talked about how running is this new thing, and like we think back to when we were both younger in our respective cities, like going and playing pickup basketball or playing baseball with your friends or throwing the football around with your friends. You can just call somebody up and say, hey, meet me at the park, let's go shoot hoops. And now it's like, anybody want to go run 15 miles on Saturday? And it's like, it's so much of young Peter still doing the same things, but in a different setting. And Ross, I'm sure you kind of feel that same way, right?
Bro.
Like
it's
you're
great.
Still getting the guys together, getting the girls together, whoever it is, your friends, and going out and like, hey, let's go do this thing that we all like doing.
Yeah.
And you're chopping it up the whole time. You're telling jokes. You're going into the pain cave together, leaning on each other to like, get me up Bloody Pin, please. Somebody stay in front of me so I can just follow you, right? Or going down Green Gate or sprinting down Peterson Drive and just getting pulled along and just knowing that these other people are here doing the same thing because they like it, and that's what we have in common, and that's what's bringing us together.
Yeah. So well said, dude. Spot on. Nailed it.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah, you're right, man. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's FUN, dude.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And Humboldt puts the FU in fun.
Yeah.
But it's just so cool that we still have something that brings so much just pure joy, right? As uncomfortable as running is sometimes, which it's supposed to be at times, it's just so fun, and the payoff is always worth it.
Yeah, it's this childish exuberance.
That's it.
Just, we're up and at 'em early.
Yeah.
Going to the trailhead.
Yeah.
It's on.
And somebody will always be there. And even if you're out running solo, Ross, how many times have you been in Upper Park or Lower Park running solo and you're like, oh, hey, I know him, I know her, and you jump in and you run for a few minutes or a few miles, and you're just chopping it up, and then you go your separate way. You go your separate ways.
Yeah, yeah. The flybys are wonderful.
Oh, the best.
And sticking with them for a little bit.
Yeah,
yeah. It's so cool. So cool. There's nothing like being on a run by yourself and coming across someone who's also running. That's a shot of jubilation.
Absolutely.
It's like, let's go.
It's the best, right? Especially like if you're starting to feel, if you're at that point in the run where it's like, oh man, I'm kind of hitting a low. I could use anything right now. And seeing a smiling face and slapping a high five or getting a let's go as you go by them. It's absolutely incredible.
Amazing.
So a couple more just reflective things here as we're talking about the past year. You reached a pretty huge mileage milestone for the year. I mean, the year's not over, but what is your current mileage for the year?
I think I'm a little over 2,500.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Incredible.
That's a lot of mileage.
That is.
Yeah, I've been on a mission to run every day this year. I didn't necessarily expect that it would accumulate this high or that I'd go on some of these longer runs or this 100-mile week streak I'm on for, right now. But it feels good to do something that I couldn't accomplish last year. And I've still got a couple weeks to go. But, yeah, we're knocking on that. We're about to check that box.
Yeah.
So that's been cool. And, yeah, we've racked up a lot of miles. May have to revisit that philosophy here coming the new year, but it's been fun. It's been fun to hit the park, hit the roads, and do my thing.
Yeah, I just reached my yearly mileage goal today.
Let's go.
Yeah, I was shooting for 1,500 for the year.
Awesome.
Got
bro.
that, and so everything.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Everything for the next couple weeks is just gravy. So yeah, super excited about that. That was something back last January. I was like, I'm gonna get 1,500 this year. I think I can do it, and sure enough, here we are.
Dude, that's amazing. And this is the most you've done?
That's my biggest year.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, and hoping for more next year, but we'll get to that in a few minutes.
Yeah, that's right. Amazing. Dude, between us, we've ran 4,000 miles.
Insane.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. And gosh,
I think Logan did that himself.
Yeah. But we've also done it in multiple states.
Yeah.
Right? I covered some miles in Oregon, Washington, and California this year.
Yeah.
What states did you cover?
Holy cow, bro.
What countries?
I don't know if I got any. I did in Canada.
Yeah, you got to Canada. That's another country.
Yeah, New York.
Oh, I got New York too this year.
Delaware.
Yeah. I got
Pacific
Texas.
Northwest. Yeah, Texas. So Washington was amazing. Yeah, some other Florida down at Disney World was fun, ripping around there.
Didn't you get Rhode Island?
Atlanta, no, I was in Delaware.
Oh, Delaware.
But yeah, well, speaking of like running in other states, it's so fun. It's the best way to explore an area is to get out and run. So I love traveling for work, and like literally the first thing I do, as long as there's not any, things to do for work when I arrive, is get out and go
lace
for a
them
run.
up.
Yeah, dude, lace them up.
Okay, so I have Washington, Oregon, Florida, New York,
Wait a
Georgia.
second. Are we going through the states that Sarah's run a marathon in?
We're not that cool or that good. So Washington, Oregon, Florida, New York, Georgia, Delaware, Texas.
See, Washington. We got
Washington.
Were we in Oregon?
I did.
Nice. New Mexico, no, Arizona. Yeah, I think that's probably it.
Okay, so we covered 7 states and 2 countries this year.
Sweet.
It's a pretty good year.
Winning.
Yeah, we nailed it with that one. Okay, I have one more thought for the year in review before we move on to looking ahead.
What you got? Sounds like this is going to be good.
So I have ranked my favorite dogs that run in Chico.
Oh, yeah, this is good.
Okay. So coming in first place is Maisie. Frank's dog, Maisie.
Rudolph.
Yes. Great costume. Next dog coming in first place is Fred, Bill Parnell's dog. A legend who goes up and down Green Gate, runs trails. Next dog coming in first place, Apple Hivali. Alan Hivali's dog. Alan Hivali of Inspired Physical Therapy notoriety.
So good.
Coming in first place for my favorite running dog of the year is Annie.
Oh,
Melissa's dog.
Of course. Yeah, got to be on the list.
Got to be on the list. And coming in first place for favorite running dog in Chico is Oaks.
Yes. Manny's
of
dog.
Manny's family.
Do the Steins have a dog? They do have a dog.
Do they?
Coming in first place.
Coming in first place. Greg and Kim's dog. Yeah. Absolutely.
Coming in first place, all the dogs.
All the
that
dogs.
go running.
All the dogs that go running. Yes. Absolutely. We'll do this again next year. Favorite running dogs.
It's so good, dude. Oh, that segment was not rough. It was so good, bro. I love it, man.
So we've looked back, and looking back is always good. Reflection, right? It gives you some ideas for where you're going. So looking ahead to 2026, what are your running goals?
Ooh.
I think it's important to kind of verbalize these and put them out loud, because that creates some accountability.
Sure.
Right? Personal accountability. That's a big part of running.
It sure is.
So you don't have to share all of them if you don't want to, but what are you thinking? Well, what are those goals for 26?
I've been thinking about this. Number one is to stay healthy.
Yep.
I think that's just so important to the running journey. So prioritizing health.
Yeah.
Number two is to strength train more. Number three is to get faster. I know I've gotten faster this year, but I want to get even more fast. And I go far, but I want to also go fast, faster. Another goal is, if I do any event that I did this year, like if I do the Bidwell Classic again, I damn well better get a faster time than I did the year prior.
So improving on courses you've already been to?
Absolutely. I think that's super important to show that the work is working.
It's validation.
There is a caveat, and that is things you can't predict. Perhaps there's really bad weather that day or anything like that, then can't really attain that goal.
Be as prepared as you possibly can to do better than you did last year in those races.
And if something happens out of my control, it happens. And I do want to do a 50K with some vert that we're locked into. And dare I say, run a road marathon and do it with a good time.
Do you want to define good time?
Oh gosh, I would say, like, for me, anything. Great question, man. I don't know. That's so hard. Like 320, 330.
That's impressive and absolutely attainable.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully lower than that in terms of time wise. Hopefully, I don't know, 315, 310, right in there.
Okay.
Finding a good course, and just, I want to keep, running new events.
Yeah.
Like, I love the vibe of going somewhere, traveling to a place, staying in the hotel, getting all ready.
It's a vehicle for exploration.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
So I just want to continue that element of the running journey.
Yeah.
I know that a road marathon is in my future sometime.
Yeah.
We'll see, we'll see. But I'm a trail guy.
Yeah.
I think at heart. Maybe I'll do a trail marathon. But yeah.
Biz Johnson.
Yeah. More events.
Yeah.
I would like to continue to do more events.
Okay.
And to just, I think we've got to grow this podcast. I think we've got an opportunity to tap into it having its own profile on some social media channels and just ways for people to contribute. And I know, we talked a little bit about creating an avenue for us to give back to the people that, have given us so much in this community. And I know that's got to be one of your goals.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah. So, I told you I've got like 5 running related goals. The first one is I want to run a sub 19-minute 5K. Whether that's in like a sanctioned race or just out on my own, that's something that I really would like to accomplish.
What's your best 5K time?
Somewhere around 19 and a half, 1940. So like, it's going to take some work. But But like you said, you know, you want to work on getting faster. I would like to do that as well. And
I think you could do it for sure, dude.
I think that sub 19 5K is in my wheelhouse.
Let's go. Fire me up, man.
Yeah.
Let's go do some sprints right now.
That
was a fun workout we did the other day, by
yes.
the way.
Yeah. I did another sprints workout today with the form,
Sick.
and it was embarrassing. I'm like, sorry, another tangent. I'm like pushing as hard as I can, and form is just like gliding past me, like way out ahead of me. I'm like, well, there's
the form.
Yeah, that's the form. And like, I feel like I'm smooth, and then I'm like, nope. I look like a fucking baby giraffe.
I bet you did.
Yeah.
I bet you looked good. It was just a form. I bet your form was good. You were just up against the form.
Yeah.
What workout did you do?
It was similar to the one we did, but it was 15 seconds instead of 10 seconds. Yeah, that extra 5 seconds is nuts.
I bet.
Oh, it was brutal. So the next goal is I want to run an hour 30 half marathon.
Yeah.
My PR right now is 133 and some change. So again, it's going to take some work. I want to hit.
When did you do that?
Monterey in 24.
What's that course like?
It's awesome.
Flat? Like
there's
downhill?
one little climb a couple miles in, so it's at the beginning before you're totally spent. So that, and actually that's a race I'm looking at maybe trying to run again next year. So yeah, that's another goal. I want to get 1,700 miles for the year.
Okay, let's go.
I want to run a 50K straight through. Like I did the 50K distance in the endurance challenge, but now I want to do it all the way through.
How does Lisa feel about that?
She's supportive as long as I stick to my next goal, which is the continued strength and weight training.
Cool.
Yeah.
I know that's, we talked about going distance wise earlier in the pod, and it was, kind of met with maybe some, hey, we want to make sure that you're doing this the right way.
Yeah.
Rightfully so.
Yeah. And the strength training is such a big piece of that puzzle.
Yeah.
And with staying healthy too, right? Building the strength helps with staying healthy when you're running silly distances and pushing yourself.
Doubt. I love it. Those are good goals.
Yeah,
man.
right. I feel like that, and I think they're
locked
all
those in.
I feel like they're all achievable. But I'm right with you with keeping going with this pod, growing it, giving back to this community.
Yeah, we got to figure out the right way to do that.
Yeah, and we have some ideas, and we're fine tuning them.
Yeah.
But we want to bring as many people along on this ride as we can.
Yeah.
And just show that we support this community as aggressively as it supports us. Yeah. And I think that sometimes communities, like running communities, don't know what they do for individuals. Yeah. Right? We see each other as a group running, and I think if we talk to everybody that's a part of the different circles that we run in, quite literally run in, they would all say that this community gives them something, right? And they could probably articulate what it is that they get from it. So I think it's important that we do something to give back, pay it forward, however you want to like look at that.
Yeah, I love this.
Yeah.
Like, to me, it's so important.
Yeah.
And it's such a great idea, and we owe it to the community, and it'll be fun to do also.
It will.
So I mean, that fires me up.
Yeah.
Having some way that we can give back.
Yeah.
Whether that's creating a little scholarship fund for the Striders, or linking up with BRC, Fleet Feed, or CRC, and creating some avenues to
telling the stories.
Tell the story and also contribute to meaningful causes. I think also continuing to spotlight all the amazing runners in the community. We had this vision and this idea of like, hey, let's have an end of the year recap podcast, which we're doing. That happened before CIM. Yeah. And then after CIM, I was like, dang it. Like, it'd be so cool to have Billy in here, Morgan in here, Annie in here, Josh in here. Yeah. Like Russell in here. Yeah. Katie in here. I mean, there were so many incredible performances from Chico runners at that marathon that it was like, damn it. It'd be great to have like a CIM recap with all these amazing runners. We're going to get those opportunities. Yeah. This isn't, it's going to continue.
Yeah. We have lots of cool ideas.
And cool guests.
And Ross, I think one of the things that we should really take a hard look at is a pod on the run.
Yeah. I love it.
I think we bring some microphones out and talk through a run.
I got to be honest. I'm going to have to get better at controlling my heart rate, which is another goal.
That's
for
right.
2026.
That's right. See how it all comes together? Nothing is like, this is all so intentional. It's all so intentional. I think there's a lot of opportunities for us to do some really cool stuff and continue sharing what's going on.
Yeah, pot on the run.
Yeah.
It's good. There's, do you know of Tales, Ales, and Trails?
Yes.
Yeah. My buddy Nick Woodard, who used to write for the Enterprise Record, does a podcast, and they're sipping some brewskis and doing their thing, and they have a great product, and they're awesome. I had kind of a wild thought, like, we should do a podcast together. Like,
I was just thinking crossover
podcast would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
You know, like, hey, you put this on your podcast, we'll put this on our podcast.
Yeah.
Let's podcast together and just have a conversation. Like, that might be fun.
Do we do a hike on a trail with some ales and bring some dogs wagging their tails? We could bring my favorite running dog in Chico, Maisie, Fred, Apple, Annie, or Oaks.
Yeah, so intentional. So intentional. Way to bring it back.
All of it.
TAILS, but also TALES.
All of it.
So
yeah, I think that would be great. And
that'd be kind of fun.
It would. And it's just lifting up extended parts of our community.
Yeah, totally.
Right.
That's what that's about.
It totally is.
Not the beer that they would give us.
We can't drink.
Or we would give them.
Oh, I think we would. I think it would be only proper if we supplied the ales.
Okay.
Yeah. We need to make that happen.
Yeah, that'd be kind of fun. I was thinking about that. I could reach out to them.
Yeah.
Maybe just, we have so many ideas.
So many ideas.
You're the idea man, too.
I'm an idea guy. I'm not good on execution, but I have ideas.
No, you are.
I have ideas. Yeah. So look for the Pod on the Run social media presence coming to you in 2026. Yeah. As we do wrap this thing up, I want to throw it out there one more time that we do have a $40 Fleet Feet gift card that we are excited to give away to a listener. When you see this post go live on Instagram, leave a comment with a running goal for 2026.
Boom. Love it. Also, I feel like, maybe just maybe some of us sharing our reflections or our goals may inspire some of the audience to think about what they're looking for next year or what they're reflecting on from this year. Chat with us.
Yeah.
Chop it up with Pete and I when we next see you on a run.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know what the forum's thinking.
Yeah.
I mean, I know our guy Kale's locked in for building out some mileage and trying to do a great Birth K run.
Yeah.
That's cool to like. I want to know what the community wants to do, like what these individual runners within our community are aspiring for. So, this is an invitation to listeners to share their own goals and ideas for what they're doing running wise.
Yeah. And what do you want to know? Like, who do you want to hear from? What stories do you want to hear?
Ooh, good idea.
Do you want to come on and tell stories?
Yeah.
We're open to this. And, again, this podcast is a platform to amplify the Chico running community.
Yeah.
So help us amplify it.
Yeah. So good, dude. I'm just grateful for the running community and our loyal listeners as well.
Yeah. I do have one closing statement here.
Oh, let's go.
And then I'll let you say whatever you want to say to close too. So this year of running has been my favorite year so far. I found an old friend and started a pretty dang cool project with him. I've learned a lot about myself and what I'm capable of, and I've learned so much about our running community in Chico. I've made a bunch of new friends who I would have never met without running. Looking at you, Joff, Tom, Ursula, Mike, Logan, Katie, Sarah, just to name a few.
Oh, so good.
I'm inspired and motivated by what runners in Chico are doing every day. I know I can't match what others do necessarily, but I know I can strive for my own idea of greatness. I'm excited to keep pushing my limits in 26 and watching and cheering on every runner in Chico, because when my community wins, I win.
Yeah.
We win.
Yeah.
So stick with us as we continue this podcast ride. We want to hear and share your stories.
All I can say to that is nailed it. My sentiments exactly, man. So well spoken. I really appreciate how you took the time to lay it down.
Yeah.
I mean, you're so right. It's been such a great year of interacting with so many amazing people. I love that you brought up Thomas and Ursula. I mean, #1 fans, and little do they know that like we're their #1 fans.
Oh, man,
like I will run with them any time of the year. And that reminds me of a great memory of Ursula helping me end the 50K at Biz Johnson. Getting to run the last few miles with her was so fun as she distracted me from all the pain by talking about the rocks and whatnot.
Oh, we say it every time. They are the basalt of the earth.
Yeah, that's so good. My gosh, man, like you just inspired me. Like, shoot, dude, I feel like I could write an essay on like how impactful this year has been, man. Like,
Upgraded living. Are you listening?
yeah, maybe I got to put pen to paper and, you know, share my thoughts.
Yeah.
Or maybe on one of these like 15-mile runs, just start riffing about some stuff.
Pod on the run, on the run.
I do think about like, I don't know, the content creator in me is like, I want to tell the story of what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I want to do a long like documentary style video on the why of all of this.
Yeah.
From like my perspective and what's happened. Because
a
couple years ago, you know, if you told me that this is where my running journey would take me, I've been like, you're crazy.
Yeah. Want to bet?
It's nuts what's happened. Like the friendships that have been made, the community. Crazy. It's like, dude, I'm like pinching myself at night thinking like this doesn't happen to like normal people our ages. Like we're so lucky to be in this community. And I just love getting the chance to spotlight like, you know, Wednesday night BRC runs or, you know, Fleet Feet events that we get going with. And it, you know, it was almost a year ago when we started this training program too. And that's really what started all this.
Well, the fact that you do a video every day, you've already made the documentary.
Exactly.
Right?
Just writing it.
Yeah.
And I started to write one, like, but then I was like, no, it's too soon.
Is it?
It's
it's never
like,
too soon.
I know, but I feel like, you know, it'd be cool to document 5 years of it as opposed to like 1 year of it. But still, it's a story worth telling.
Yeah.
That's a goal. Is to do a long form video of just like what's happening in this running community. Look at this place. It's incredible. Look at all the amazing figures in this community, dude.
Insane.
Dude, yeah, the people, man. The people are what makes it. Dude, great writing. That was so neat, bro. Thank you for sharing that, man. You almost made me cry, dude. I was like, oh, shit,
dude. You've created a platform. We've created a platform, an outlet to tell these stories, and this is cathartic and important. And yeah, like I said, stick with us in 26 because we've got more to come and lots of stories to tell.
Yeah, that's good. I was just had me thinking of like, drop some great words each podcast. Groundswell. You had cathartic. We need a vocab Pete.
Well, Mike did make us that awesome scoreboard. Maybe we need to start the podcast encyclopedia.
See, there's so much room for fun little quirky things we could do. And when we do launch our official Pod on the Run social media network of channels, you know, we could be like, what's your favorite vocab word from Pete?
Oh, here comes pedantic Peter again, throwing down the vocabulary.
The hell did you just say?
What did you call me?
Oh, that's great, Pete.
Yes.
All right,
it's been a year.
It's been a year, dude.
It's time to wrap it up with for you, probably like 140 more miles. And then we'll be back doing this in 2026.
Yeah, big things coming your way. Thanks to everyone for listening. It's been amazing. Looking forward to keeping it going, carrying the torch on to bigger and better things.
That's the plan.
You know? Nailed it.